Archangel Michael says, "A thick cloud of manipulation has covered your truth for far too long, and tonight, that cloud begins to part. What you're about to understand will send a wave of energy through your body and shake the foundation of your recent pain. Someone you loved was pushed, pressured, and poisoned by voices that were never meant to speak into your life. This message is about betrayal, but not in the way you think. It's about how your person didn't truly abandon you. They were cornered, coerced, and made to believe a dangerous lie. The lie that you were a threat. The lie that you were unworthy. The lie that you had something criminal hidden inside you. They did not walk away willingly. Their heart broke the day they left, and they've lived in quiet regret every single hour since. They've been living a lie while your soul has cried in confusion, not knowing the truth behind their absence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The third party that came between you was not just someone random. It was someone close to them, someone they trusted blindly. But that person had a secret agenda, a motive filled with jealousy and darkness, and they were willing to do anything to separate the bond you had. They whispered dangerous things into your person's ears. They created fake evidence, false stories, and spread rumors so destructive that your person had no room to question them. All of it was done to paint a picture of you that was entirely false, unjust, and destructive. Archangel Michael says, "You were never what they accused you of being." The label they stuck on you, that you're a criminal, was not only false, it was planted with the intent to destroy your light. But light cannot be erased by lies, it only hides temporarily until truth blazes through. Now the truth is surfacing like a long-buried treasure. Your person is beginning to realize they were tricked, and the guilt they carry is heavier than you can imagine. They see now that they were used as a weapon against someone they truly loved, you. Type Amen to get blessing 741. The third party played every move like a chess master of chaos. They forged documents, hacked into conversations, and even manipulated authorities to make their lie look real. Every step they took was part of a bigger plan to isolate you. And they almost succeeded. They almost destroyed the connection that was divinely blessed. But something inside your person, something that never stopped loving you, began to whisper again. That whisper has now become a roar. Their soul is crying out for correction. They are preparing to come forward, not just to apologize, but to expose every single truth you deserve to hear. Your name has been dragged through shadows, but now your light will burn away the stains of injustice. Even those who believed the lie are starting to question it. People are waking up to the fact that the one who lied was the real danger all along. Type Amen to get blessing 124. You will soon receive word fro. Person. It will be timid, unsure, full of pain, but sincere. They want you to know that every step away from you was a step deeper into torment. They believed something horrible about you because it was drilled into them. But the energy never matched. Your heart, your presence, your spirit, it never gave off what they accused you of. Now they're remembering everything. Every soft moment, every time you held them when they were breaking, every prayer you made in silence for them. They remember your purity. They now realize it was them who failed you. But the true failure was orchestrated by the third party who fed them lies until they swallowed poison and walked away thinking it was truth. Type Amen to get blessing 558. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This third party is someone whose name you might recognize. They could be family, a close friend, or even a past partner. Someone who had everything to gain from keeping you apart. That person is being exposed. Slowly, but surely, their plans are falling apart. The mask they wore is crumbling and their influence is weakening. Your person has already cut off communication with them. They now see the manipulation, the venom, the control that was used to make them abandon you. And they hate themselves for not seeing it sooner. Archangel Michael says, forgiveness is not approval of the pain caused, but a weapon against the darkness that tried to hold you. You are being raised higher. You are being lifted by truth. Type Amen to get blessing 989. This is your time of restoration. What was stolen from you in silence will now return in public. Those who judged you are going to witness the truth reveal itself piece by piece. Your person is coming forward, but not empty-handed. They are bringing with them confessions, proof, and determination. They want to right the wrongs. They are even considering exposing the third party legally. They want to make sure no one else suffers from the same evil manipulation. They want to protect you now. But healing must begin first. They will first ask for your forgiveness. They know it's not something they can demand, but they hope you will hear their truth when the time comes. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The day is coming when your name will be cleared. When the lies that spread like fire will be buried under a flood of truth. The same mouths that spoke against you will now speak in your defense. People who looked at you with suspicion will now look at you with awe. They will wonder how you survived it all, how you carried yourself with grace, even under false judgment. They will not know the full depth of what you endured. Only you and the divine know that. But your story is going to inspire others to rise from injustice. This season is no longer about what they did to you. It's about what the truth will now do for you. Your breakthrough isn't coming, it has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 614. Your name is being rewritten in light, not in shadows. The same person who left you in tears is now crying for your understanding. They realize their absence wasn't love, it was weakness dressed as loyalty to lies. They're ready to stand up for you. To defend your name. To admit in front of the world that you were not the villain, but the victim of someone else's sick game. This admission may not heal everything instantly, but it will open doors that were once locked by lies. You'll feel something shift in your energy the moment their message reaches you. You may cry. You may tremble. But most of all, you will feel seen. Because for the first time in a long time, someone is speaking the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 803. The third party will try one last move. But it will backfire. Their own words will betray them. Their lies will begin to contradict each other, and people will see through the act. Do not respond in anger. Let the truth do its work. Your silence will be more powerful than any insult they've ever hurled. Archangel Michael says, you are being honored in spiritual places. Your strength, your endurance, your love, it was all witnessed. And now, it will be rewarded. Prepare your heart for a reunion. But also prepare your mind for justice. Both are coming. And both are unstoppable now. Type Amen to get blessing 377. Even if you choose not to take your person back, you will have your moment of clarity. You will hear it all. You will know why it happened. You will no longer be haunted by confusion. You were painted with a criminal brush, but not because you did wrong. It was because someone wanted to erase your power. But destiny cannot be deleted. They called you names behind your back. They built walls around your truth. But you still shined. You still breathed. You still believed. Now your faith is opening the gates of justice. It won't look like revenge, it will look like vindication. And that's what terrifies them the most. Type Amen to get blessing 902. Your person has been breaking down in silence. They've been having sleepless nights. They've been isolating themselves, reviewing the past, wondering how they could have believed such evil about someone who only ever loved them. This pain they carry, it is the price of awakening. They now see the monster they obeyed. And they see the angel they abandoned. You were not the criminal. You were the truth they couldn't handle. But now they are begging the universe for one more chance to explain everything. They will write it out, they will speak it aloud, they will prove it to anyone who doubts you. Because they cannot breathe without this weight being lifted. Type Amen to get blessing 161. They are preparing to come to your door. To meet you face to face. Not just with words, but with evidence. Screenshots, messages, recordings, all the missing pieces. You will finally see the full story. You'll understand how deep the deception was. And how hard it is for your person to live with the fact they fell for it. The third party thought they were brilliant. But in their pride, they left trails. And now those trails lead back to their exposure. You are stepping into a new beginning. With or without them, you are free now. Nothing can stop the light that is entering your life. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The chains that bound your name to shame are cracking now. You are not just being freed from what they said, you are being exalted because of how you endured. The heavens are watching closely as this story turns completely in your favor. Your person may show up with trembling hands and tear-filled eyes, but don't be surprised if they kneel. They will come with the energy of someone who has faced spiritual consequences for their betrayal. Not because you cursed them, but because truth always finds its own way of setting balance. The same people who once turned their backs on you will now seek your insight. They will come with confusion in their voices and regret in their posture, because they know deep inside they were wrong to believe the third party. Their eyes are opening. Your story is not ending in pain, it's entering a new phase of honor, clarity, and righteous return. What was lost will come back. But it will come with accountability and truth, not just apologies. Type Amen to get blessing 1189. Behind the scenes, the very foundation of the third party's life is shaking. Their lies are being confronted. People they manipulated are speaking out, and cracks are forming in their circle of influence. Their confidence is crumbling, and they're trying to silence the storm they started. But it's too late. They built their kingdom on lies, and now the truth is tearing it apart from the inside out. You may not see it directly, but the divine is working on your behalf. Conversations are happening behind closed doors where your innocence is finally being defended. Whispers are now becoming declarations. The tables are turning, and your name is rising. The more they tried to bury your spirit, the stronger it became. Now that strength will carry you into your season of elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, the sword of truth has been drawn. No more hiding. No more shadows. This is the hour of divine reversal. The time of you feeling misunderstood and misjudged is ending. The emotional torment you carried in silence is being lifted. The angels have documented every tear, and those tears are now becoming the rain that cleanses your reputation. The third party will attempt to contact you once they realize their influence has vanished. Do not engage. Let karma do its work. Let them sit in the echo of their own deception. They will now feel what you felt. The loneliness. The fear. The confusion. And it will awaken something in them they thought they buried. Long ago, guilt. Type Amen to get blessing 315. Your person is not just returning to tell the truth, they are returning to make things right. They want to restore more than just a relationship, they want to restore honor. They want to place you back in the place you were removed from. This could mean reintroducing you to their circle, clearing your name in public, or protecting you fiercely from any future attacks. They will become your defender, even if it takes everything they have. This restoration will not happen quietly. It will be noticed. Eyes will widen. Hearts will shift. And those who once laughed behind your back will now bow their heads in shame. You will walk again with your head high, not out of pride, but because truth will be your crown. And no lie will ever take that from you again. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The one who painted you as a criminal now fears being seen for who they truly are. Their manipulation is unraveling fast. The people who once trusted their words are turning against them, piece by piece. They never expected you to survive this long. But you did more than survive, you grew wiser, calmer, stronger. And that strength is what will now carry you through the final unveiling. There will be signs all around you. Conversations you overhear. Strange dreams. Sudden emotional shifts. These are indicators that the divine exposure is in progress. What was once hidden is being dragged into the light. And when it does, justice will not whisper, it will roar. Type Amen to get blessing 1022. You will be shocked by what your person confesses. They will explain how deep the third party went to separate you two. They'll share how they were shown fabricated screenshots, edited recordings, and even manipulated reports meant to destroy your image. But even after believing the lies, something in their spirit refused to let go. They kept dreaming about you. Feeling your name in every heartbeat. And now, they can't stay quiet any longer. They're being tormented by guilt, but also pushed by divine energy. They've realized that the only path forward is through the truth. And they are willing to face anything to give it to you. You will see their sincerity. You will hear their trembling voice. You will feel the deep pull of remorse, and the desperate need to be heard. Type Amen to get blessing 456. The third party's plan was more than just to break your heart, it was to break your life. But they underestimated the divine protection surrounding you. You were never walking alone, even in the darkest silence. Now your angels are leading the battle. What was done to ruin your name is being reversed. The energy of exposure is accelerating, and soon, even those who doubted you will ask for your forgiveness. Your journey was never about punishment. It was about purification. And now that the process is complete, your reward is coming fast, steady, and undeniable. They will try to tell others that you used manipulation, but the truth. You didn't lift a finger. The divine fought for you. And it still is. Type Amen to get blessing 1170. You may feel emotions rise up as your person shares the truth. Rage. Relief. Sadness. Vindication. It's all part of the cleansing process. Let it happen. They were a puppet in someone else's plan, but they are no longer sleeping. They've awoken. They've cut the strings. And now they are running toward you with trembling hope. They know they might not be welcomed with open arms. But they also know they must speak their truth, or forever be bound in torment. And they're choosing courage over silence. You are free to receive or release them. But no matter what, the truth must and will be known. Type Amen to get blessing 660. Very soon, your name will be spoken in circles that once avoided you. And those who once gossiped will now speak of your grace, your strength, and the shocking truth that has come to light. The lies are crumbling like ash. The false narrative is dead. And your story is alive with new meaning, new clarity, and a new chapter. You're not who they said you were. You're far greater, far purer, and far more spiritually protected than they ever realized. And now, the entire world is about to see it. You are about to walk into your redemption. Not just in private, but in full view of those who misjudged you. Type Amen to get blessing 1229. Everything that was meant to break you is now serving your rise. What was intended to destroy your image is now the very soil that your reputation will grow from. And the one who left you under pressure? They are now begging the heavens for a second chance to even speak your name. They've realized too late what they lost, and now they must watch your elevation from a distance if you choose so. But this is your decision now. This is your power. This is your moment. You are no longer the wounded soul they tried to silence. You are the chosen one. Type Amen to get blessing 505. The truth was delayed, but never denied. Your justice has arrived. And no force, no lie, no manipulation can stop what the divine has already written for you. Your story will echo. Your name will be respected. And your light will shine through the smoke of every lie that tried to dim you. This is your season of resurrection. Step forward. Speak no defense, because truth itself is now your defender. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your person is preparing to speak in front of others. Not just to you, but to those who were part of the lie. They want to undo the narrative that damaged your name. They want to admit in front of everyone that you were not what they claimed. They are ready to stand against the very people they once believed. They are willing to call out the third party, even if it costs them their old connections. Because what they lost in you was more than just a relationship, it was peace, purpose, and divine alignment. Every day they lived without you, they felt a piece of their soul drifting. They tried to distract themselves, but nothing worked. The guilt grew louder. The truth screamed inside them louder than any lie ever could. Now they want to rewrite the story, not to erase the past, but to honor the truth. Because you deserve that. You always have. And this time, the truth will not be silenced. Type Amen to get blessing 744. The third party knows their time is running out. They are panicking. They feel their grip slipping and their lies unraveling faster than they can stop them. They might try to contact you. They might pretend to apologize. But their motives will still be rooted in fear, not real remorse. Don't let them back into your spirit. You are protected now. The veil is lifted. Even their charm won't work anymore because your discernment has grown stronger. You see clearly now. Let them expose themselves with their own panic. Let them destroy their own reputation through their fear-driven moves. You don't need to fight, truth is already winning. Type Amen to get blessing 321. Archangel Michael says, divine intervention is already rewriting your timeline. You were supposed to be erased, silenced, forgotten. But now, you are being remembered for your grace and your strength. People are watching you closely, noticing your peace, your silence, your lack of revenge. That calm is not weakness, it is divine strength. And it's making others question the lies they believed. This calm will draw powerful favor into your life. New doors. New allies. New protection. Because you didn't react with bitterness, you will now be rewarded with blessings that cannot be stopped. You are walking in the realm of divine reversal, where every false accusation becomes a reason for unexpected promotion. Type Amen to get blessing 873. You will feel it in the air, something shifting. The energy around you will lighten. The burden will lift. And in its place will come clarity, joy, and relief. Your person has already started preparing a statement. Whether it comes through a message, a phone call, or standing in front of others, they want their truth heard loud and clear. They'll say things like, I didn't know better, and I see now what they did, and you didn't deserve what happened. Every word will carry the weight of awakening. They were spiritually blind, but their eyes are open now. And the more they see, the more they hurt. Because now they know who you really were all along. Type Amen to get blessing 1007. The people who watched you suffer silently will soon see you rise gracefully. You will not need to shout, prove, or demand. You will simply live in truth, and that truth will become undeniable. Even those who secretly enjoyed your downfall will be forced to confront their conscience. They will feel shame, not because you condemn them, but because they see your truth now with their own eyes. The divine doesn't expose to punish. The divine exposes to cleanse. And now your energy is being cleansed of every label that was never yours. You're stepping into a life where the truth becomes your platform, and no lie can touch the light you now carry. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Your person wants to make amends with more than words. They may offer support, gifts, opportunities, or even legal help if the third party took it that far. They want to give what they never did before, protection. They finally realize that love is not just about feelings, it's about loyalty. And they failed you in the worst way. But they're ready to prove that they've changed. This transformation is painful for them. But it's necessary. Because without truth, they cannot live in peace. And without peace, their life remains broken. Now, they're choosing healing, even if it costs them everything else. Type Amen to get blessing 1171. The rumors that once destroyed your image are now being reversed. The same mouths that called you names will now say, "I didn't know," and "I was wrong." And the ones who still cling to lies will be left behind by time itself. You're not only being vindicated, you're being promoted. The storm that broke your heart is now watering the seeds of your next level. What was meant to ruin you is now raising you. There is nothing accidental about this. It was orchestrated by higher forces. Every delay was protection. Every heartbreak was redirection. And now, the reward is entering your life, slow at first, but then all at once. Type Amen to get blessing 419. The third party may still try to speak against you in desperation. They may act wild, say strange things, or even lie more. But their desperation will expose their guilt faster than any proof ever could. They cannot keep up with their own lies. They will trip over their false stories. And those who once supported them will start walking away, one by one. Your energy is too strong now. The light surrounding you is blinding to anyone with darkness in their heart. They can't even look at you without feeling conviction. This is how spiritual victory looks. Silent. Steady. Unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 1323. Your person will come with trembling hands, but their words will carry power. They will speak with humility, not arrogance. They will not come to justify, they will come to admit. This is not just for your closure, it's for their own freedom too. Because they've been chained by guilt. And until they speak the truth to you, they will never feel peace. Let them speak. Let the truth pour out. And then let your soul decide what to do next. Whether you rebuild together or release them fully, one thing is clear, you win. Type Amen to get blessing 733. You are no longer defined by their lies. You are no longer held down by their betrayal. You are no longer bound by the past. Archangel Michael says, you are walking into a chapter where clarity flows like a river and honor wraps itself around your name like a royal cloak. You are chosen. You are protected. You are rising. This is your moment to feel the weight lift. To exhale.